Hey dudes, and welcome to the freaking channel. I'm Julianne, and it is that time of year. It is the time where we set up our 2023 bullet journal. I am so pumped to crack open this new notebook, even though I am not ready to get out of the post-holiday coma yet, and it's disgusting outside, hence the disgusting lighting, but all that aside, I am excited for the new year. I'm so excited for a fresh start. So if you're here to plan with me, make sure you have your stationery ready. And if you're here just to hang out, make sure you have a snack, a warm beverage, and let's get on with the video. Hello, let's get started with this narration. And of course, we are getting started with the cover page. Last year, I went with something more complicated and more doodling focused because that whole previous year, like 2021, I was feeling really insecure about my art style and who I wanted to be as an artist. I was just very lost in what I wanted to do. And I don't know, it was just kind of a statement of like, here is my style, I guess, and I want to get comfortable with it. But this past year, oh my God, that was my Tamagotchi. Did you guys hear that? Anyway, this last year, 2022, ooh, that was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. She really just came at me really hard. So at this point, I'm kind of feeling like I've got nothing to prove. When I want to go big with a spread, I will. And when I want to keep it simple, I will. For this yearly setup, I just wanted to like get it done, but also for it to be cute because we all know that I don't use my journal or planner unless it's cute. So for this spread, we're going very doodly and just like what you would draw in your school notebook and the sides, the margins of your binder paper, except for like that one eyeball that we all drew. Everyone who was like a little bit artsy in school knows that eyeball we all drew that we thought was like our Mona Lisa. It was always just like, wow, this is the peak of my artistic talent. Even though we went over the lines way too many times and there would be like that little lead indent and there were just way too many eyelashes. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're gonna be very doodly, just true to my name. And it's going to only consist of like 3 different colors, but really mostly just one. And of course, all of the codes to each Tombow are gonna be listed down below as per usual, along with the Tombow packs that I have. And oh my God, we are already moved on to the next section, which will be my future log. I love using this for when I know I want to do something in the months ahead and I just need to write it down because Lord knows that if I don't write things down, they disappear into the ether forever. Also, sometimes you get to that point at the end of the month where you don't already have your next monthly set up and you just need to jot something down for that month. So personally, I don't really like a calendar setup for these. I just want some random tasks to put down and to look back on when I'm making my monthly setup. If there is like an event or a specific task with a pre-assigned date to it, I just put it into my phone calendar, then my phone sends me reminders. This is purely for like tasks that are like, okay, sometime this month I have to go get my tires rotated, something like that. I don't know why I couldn't think of anything else, but it's like that. But you know, since we're on that topic, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, all of you guys, make sure you guys go get your tires rotated. I just know you guys are not doing that. And also, your oil changed regularly. My God. But that is enough lecturing for now. I am going with this super simple, easy peasy Dutch door format and washi tape kind of layout. Some of the washi tape is real washi tape that I bought on Amazon. I'll just link it down below. And the other one, as you saw, is like a fake washi tape, like a faux washi tape that I made out of sticker paper. Last year, I did create like a 2022 set and it had like actual stickers with the faux washi, but for this year, the setup is so easy that I don't feel like you need stickers for them and I only have the faux washi. But again, I haven't figured out how to make like real washi tape yet, so this is the only thing I have available and I felt kind of bad selling just the faux washi tape. I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me and so I kind of considered not doing it. But then I decided, you know, why not in case you really, really, really want it. It will be linked in the description box below in my shop. And instead of just getting 1 sheet, you'll get 2 sheets for the price of $5. If that doesn't sit right with you, you don't need to get it. But if you really, really want it, then it's there and it's available. And of course, every order comes with a bunch of freebies. But yeah, that is available. And I don't know where the rest of this footage went, but I'll just tell you what I did for the title of each month. I just laid down some of the washi tape and then I wrote out the months on some scrap paper and just pasted it right on top. It's really easy. And oh my god, I don't think I've ever finished a voiceover for a specific page setup right when the footage ends too. And if that doesn't mean really good things for 2023, I don't know what does. For this spread, we are working on the project tracker, and oh my god, let me tell you, this is my favorite thing I implemented in 2022 because as a self-employed girl boss with mental health issues, it is really hard for me to figure out all the projects I have going on, and I have a tendency to forget, and then once I forget and the due dates come up, all of a sudden I remember and then I feel overwhelmed, and that's just not good. So this really, really helps me keep track of everything. And I'm just like completely kidding about the girl boss thing, by the way. Oh my god, please don't be mad at me in the comment section. Oh my god. I know there's a lot of new people who watch during this time of year because we're all pretending that we're gonna get our lives together, and so all these planner videos are very enticing. But yeah, I mean, I am self-employed, but like not by choice, and that's like a whole nother topic. But yeah, just being gross for fun. But I do that really often nowadays, so maybe that's just who I am now. Food for thought. Anyway, that is just like another tangent. Let's talk about how this project tracker works. And it's just like a Kanban style format where the, what can we call it? The horizontal axis has the to-do column, the working column, the waiting column, and the done column. And on the vertical axis, you have the priority ranking. So everything at the top is high priority and everything at the bottom is low priority. And the way I do this is that every week or every month, I write out the projects I know I need to get done, and I put them on sticky notes, just like these really cute small sticky notes, and I put them in the to-do section and I rank them. And of course, the priority can change at any time, so you can always move them around. And when I start to work on them, I put them in the working on section so I remember what I have going. Because I don't know about you guys, but like in my Procreate, I have a million different files that I want to work on, but I just like forget about them. And then they just never get finished. So this helps me keep track of what I really need to keep an eye out on and what I'm working on. Then if it's like anything that needs approval from a client, I don't do that much client-facing work, but sometimes I do some commissions. If it's not a client-facing thing, then it's usually like I have it out with a manufacturer and I'm just waiting on what they think. And then once everything is done, I go into the done and reward section. And usually I leave like a little note for each task what my reward is, because I like rewarding myself after I'm done with the project. Usually it's not something crazy, like I'm gonna get myself like a bag, but it's like I'm gonna go get myself some fries. But anyway, moving on from that, we are moving on to the next section, which will be my ideal routine page. And I'd really like having these because, especially now, I realize that routines are very, very important to me, and like building habits that help me keep some form of structure and like awareness of time in my life. Like not too long ago, I was officially diagnosed with ADHD. Specifically, I have combined, because why have one when you can have both? And because of that, I now have like a cognitive behavioral therapist, and we talk about all types of things like regular therapy, but a lot of what we do is we create routines and habits where it just works around my forgetfulness or the fact that I have really hard time paying attention to things. Basically, I have like no concept of time, and so we create structures where I kind of understand what is going on and how to work within it. And I just finished my affirmations page where I'll write some affirmations that I want for 2023, and also I can just continue adding on throughout the year. Instead of creating like an affirmations thing on every single monthly, just go back to this one. Moving on to the juicy, scrumptious, luscious meat of the spread. So sorry, that was probably a hate crime. But anyway, moving on to the goals section. This is where we will be planning out all of our goals for 2023. I will have 4 different sections. This spread is gonna be super, super simple, as were the other ones, where I'm just writing goals in the center and then using some washi tape to divide this into 4 sections. And those 4 sections include finance, health, personal, and big girl, which are my career aspirations. And looking back at my goal section last year, it's just, it's tough, because I think it's really easy to see all the ways in which you failed. And boy, did I fall on my butt last year, especially towards the middle of the year, where I lost 2 years worth of art that I can never get back. And then I got laid off from my dream job and then I became severely depressed. And the thing is that you could see that I fell on my butt because on my YouTube channel, just stopped posting. On my Instagram, I basically also just like disappeared. I would post like once a month. And it was just really, really, really tough. And it's really easy to see all the ways I fell on my butt. And I was trying to figure out like, hey, like if I fell on my butt so hard, what was I so busy with the rest of the year? And upon reflection, I realized that even though I had a really, really bad year, it was also a really, really, really good year. And it feels like those two things are mutually exclusive, but they're not. And in fact, they happened at the same time because even though I lost my dream job as an adult, I was able to fulfill like a dream I've always had since I was a kid to be a full-time artist and be able to travel and engage in pop culture and nerd fandoms and anime, all these things that I love. This is what I do for a living now. And then I also got to meet so many of you guys where it was just like the most heartwarming thing. And I'm so sorry if I was weird or overwhelmed when I met you guys because it just like made my little heart flutter and I just felt so warm and supported. And it's just the most incredible. Just seeing your guys' faces and connecting the username to the face is just incredible. And that's why I love this platform so much because it really does feel like a real community. And so I promise this next year, I really do want to focus more on this platform just because now I know this is where my people are at. You guys are the best. And I cannot begin to tell you how freaking grateful I am. So yeah, upon reflection, in conclusion, I had a really shitty year and a very good year, and they were tied together. And do I feel really good about it? Yes. Do I also feel really bad about myself? Yes, but it's all tied together and it's weird. It would be ungrateful to say that this year was a flop. I did good, but it's just hard to see that when you're looking at your goals from the year before. So this year, I am gonna try to keep that in mind when I'm writing out all my goals, but I think it is important to write down everything you wanna do and then try to break them down further. So after this goal section, we move on to the quarterly goals section, where I'm gonna make it easier on myself to complete all these big goals so I don't feel so bad towards the end of 2023. And in each quarter, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some goals from the big goals page and move them over onto the quarterly goals page. The quarterly goals page, and I'm gonna sort them and organize them. And then from looking at this, I'm gonna go into each monthly and then organize those. This way, if we break them down, then they will be less overwhelming. And I think that's very, very important to me to make things as like whelming as possible. The ends of my videos are always like a little recap on what's going on in my life. And I mean, I'm not sorry about it because only the real one stay to the end anyway, but anyway, it just means that we are at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna let the music play and thanks so much for watching.
일상 속에 또 번져 그 색깔이 바래져서 떠났지만 여전히 머물러 날 잡아주는 다가가도 멀게만 느껴져 I just wanna be with you right now 너의 기억 속에 남아서 I just wanna be remembered 너의 잔상
Thank you so much for watching my video. It means the whole freaking world to me. If you want to see any more videos from me, be sure to subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment, I love the comment section. I love chit-chatting with everyone. And if you want to see anything else from me, check out the description box below. That's where my sticker shop is, my social medias, all the links to my supplies, all the supplies I use in the video, all that's in there. And yeah, just thank you for an incredible year. As I said, it was rough and it was awesome at the same time, but I cannot begin to show you guys how much I appreciate all your support. So if you made it to this point of the video, I freaking love you. If you've never seen me before and you made it to this point of the video, I freaking love you. Hope you stay around. And if you don't, that's fine. Now I'm just rambling. Okay, we're gonna end the video. Thank you so much. Bye!